You damn right Jason Tatum is very underappreciated. Let's dissect this quote, first of all. First of all, this guy is only 26 years old. And if you take his name off of his accolades, you're probably gonna list him as one of the all-time greats based on his age. And maybe I'm biased, being a resident of the Boston metropolitan area. But we gotta call spades for spades, you feel me? This is Jason Tatum's resume right now. Pretty damn good if you ask me. Now let's compare him against someone like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's also probably a top 5 player in the NBA. There's no question about this, man. And don't get me wrong, I understand probably a lot of knocks on Tatum is he's probably not the most glamorous, most personable guy in the league. His personality may be boring. But if we're talking about someone's skills on the basketball court, can you name me a lot of guys you would take over Jason Tatum? You really cannot. I feel like a lot of people are not giving him his respect because he plays with another good player as in Jaylen Brown. But the team of the Boston Celtics runs through Jason Tatum. That's a fact. And I honestly feel like a lot of people still remember the finals that Jason Tatum had in 2022 against Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Mind you, Jason Tatum, this is his first finals. You know, everyone deserves a second chance in my personal opinion. But Jason Tatum played god-awful. I'm not going to hold you. I cannot support him on what he did in that finals. It was really bad to see. But last time I checked, the guy was about 23, 24 years old. You're allowed to make mistakes. We're all human, you feel me? But this is what also kills me. Jason Tatum's been in the league about 8-9 years. He's been to the conference finals about 6 times. So you've been to the conference finals more than half of your whole entire career. But no one wants to give credit to this man. Or we want to just underappreciate him. You feel me? I understand basketball's a team sport. I really can understand that. But I'm not going to hold you. I think I'm going to take Tatum over someone like Luka when I'm trying to build a team. Now, I'm not saying Tatum is a better player than Luka, but I value two-way players more than just high potent offenses. And through observation, we see someone like Luka only play well on offense and be a defensive liability wherever they go. But not only Tatum is a high volume offensive player, but he can always slide them puppies like Kendrick Perkins says as well. Call it what you want, but Tatum is a really selfless superstar. He allows to get others involved in the offense. Tatum could be used as a decoy while his other teammates are thriving as well. Put Luka Doncic on the Boston Celtics, and what would happen? Would they get better or would they get worse? Let me know, to be honest. I'm pretty sure they would get worse because now they got someone who's probably going to hold the ball for 20 seconds out of 24 on the shot clock. And Celtics won't be free-flowing like they are with this man right here, Jason Tatum. And by no means am I saying anyone's referring Tatum to Michael Jordan. But the thing that Gilbert Arenas had said earlier in this week made a lot of sense. I think the reason why we cannot find a face of the league in the NBA right now is because everyone's being compared to Michael Jordan. And if anyone heard what Gilbert Arenas actually said, Michael Jordan was able to become Michael Jordan because he was measured upon himself and not against anybody else, so that he was freely able to get those 6 championships. But now the mountain is so steep. Every player that's young right now says, yo, there's no point. It's going to be stressful to become this type of player. You understand what I'm saying? But I digress. That was a random thought. Paul Pierce said this about a fellow Celtic, meaning Jason Tatum. He's the wing Tim Duncan. As y'all know, Tim Duncan is probably top 10 in all-time players, but because he didn't have that outgoing personality and he just came to work, a lot of people overlooked him. I personally have Tim Duncan over Shaquille O'Neal, and I feel like that's not far-fetched to say, but a lot of people are gonna be like, yo, what is wrong with you? You don't know basketball. That's just my take. I feel like that's the type of treatment Tatum is getting right now, and it's really sad to see. Y'all gotta do better. Appreciate this man. And to conclude my point, this dude Tatum has the same amount of rings as Giannis. Giannis has 1. Tatum also has 1 as well. Like Jokic has 1. Tatum has 1 as well.